Guess what? It is my birthday and I can't think of a better way to spend it than tinny bashing for muddies. Good morning, it is currently 5 a.m. and I'm down at Belgal Beach, south of Cairns. I'm with Molly and we're going to take my mate's boat out for the day because guess what? It is my birthday and I can't think of a better way to spend it than tinny bashing for muddies. So if you guys watched the last episode, you would have seen Molly and I throwing the pots in, which was yesterday. So today we're going to be pulling those pots in. Hopefully we do get a decent amount of muddies because we're going to have a bit of a barbecue tonight for my birthday. Now the boat is loaded up, ready to go. So the only thing left to do is go and get Molly her morning coffee. Otherwise the day will be a long one for the both of us. The water seems to be a bit flatter than it was yesterday, so that's a bonus. So we're just gonna fly down this creek and we're gonna pull all of our crab pots in. We're on a bit of a time crunch because of the tide, so we're just gonna quickly rip them in and then I'll start tying them up if we get any. That's the plan. All right, so we just pulled our first crab pot in. We didn't get any keepers in this one, unfortunately. Got this little guy out of the net.
Wow, weird.
Yes, Molly. Looks like we've got about 2 or 3 keepers, which is good. He's a good one. Aren't you, mate? What do you reckon? Are you happy? So we're just gonna continue to pull the rest in. Here's a good one. What do you reckon?
Yay!
Do you want to hold it?
How do I actually hold it?
Yeah,
I don't want to
so
drop them though.
grab between those two. Yep. Be careful of your other hand. Yep. Grab tight there. Yep. Ready? You got him.
Do
You
I?
got him. Yep.
They're pretty big.
Yeah. Just pulled in the final pot in this creek and we've got another few. So we've got about 5 or 6 really decent crabs now. Sorry about that, guys, but we had to be super quick in that second creek. The tide was going out and literally if we were an extra 5 minutes we would have been stranded in that creek. And I am telling you, we got so many.
We have crabs on crabs right now.
Holy! And we've already got like a bucket full here.
Happy birthday, Justin!
Yeah, happy birthday to me.
That's a good way to spend your birthday.
That is I can't think of a better way to spend my birthday. Honestly, I'm stoked. So all of those guys are legal and they're also full of meat, but I'm not sure if these ones are going to be full or not. So I'll definitely check them and I'll show you guys how to check them as well. So yeah, we're absolutely stoked. So happy. This is actually a really decent size good crab, but we're going to throw him back because he's empty, so he's got no meat in him really, so he can go back in the water. Let's go. Alright, so we think this one's going to be empty. Oh yeah. So he's empty because he's really soft in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but see how he's like soft? He can go back in the water. So we just sorted through them all and we threw back the ones that weren't full enough. And I've started tying some, but yeah, we've just loaded the boat back on, so we're gonna head back and we're gonna finish tying the rest. Alright guys, so we've just arrived back at my mate's place, and like I said at the start of this video, we're going to have a bit of a barbecue / cook up tonight for my birthday, and we've definitely got enough mud crabs for that. We have kept 14 mud crabs in total, which is the legal limit, so it's 7 per person or 14 max per boat. And yeah, none of that will be going to waste, guys. We're absolutely going to devour that tonight. Now, we were definitely in a bit of a rush on the water, but I managed to tie up a couple, but there are a lot that are just loose in the bottom of the boat right now after sorting them out at the boat ramp. So I'm just going to go finish tying the rest of those crabs up now. Then yeah, we're just going to chuck them in my mate's freezer so they go to sleep, and we'll cook them all up later. I'm going to turn the camera off for the day shortly though and just enjoy the rest of the day for my birthday, and I don't want to worry about filming and stuff, but I will film a little mud crab cook up tomorrow on the beach, and I'll show you the absolute best way to cook it and eat it. So I will definitely save a mud crab for that. So a crocodile actually smashed this pot. That's why it's all bent like that. That's pretty cool. We only just noticed it now. Wow. All right, so just finished tying them. There's actually a lot that are really decent in size. We could not be any happier with that. So we have something exciting to tell you guys. Not yet though, you have to wait. But
there's been a reason why I've been so under Jasmine's wing the last
this is why I've been teaching Molly everything.
And also because I really like learning. But
yeah, she loves learning. Always willing to learn, but I'm still learning myself. I still have so much to learn when it comes to fishing as well. But we have something really exciting to share with you guys, probably over the next couple of weeks. We're not sure exactly when, but
keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, stay tuned. Alright guys, those crabs are all tied up. They've been popped in the freezer and they're ready to go for tonight. I'm going to turn the camera off now and enjoy the rest of my birthday. But I will see you tomorrow for the best way to eat mud crab that you can imagine. Righto, so I've just pulled up to the beach. The mud crab is in the fridge. There he is. He's still asleep, which is good. So he can just go in this backpack with my tripod, and I've got a bottle of water in there as well. So I was just about to get onto the beach when I saw this here. How convenient. We will use that. Well, would you look at that? There's a croc on the beach. I don't know how someone could leave a perfectly good pair of Crocs on the beach like that. What a waste. There's no one to be seen. I've just picked up this flat rock, which might actually come in handy when we're cooking our mud crab, and I'll show you why later. Righto guys, so I found a nice little spot. Actually, I did bring my microphone. I should probably put it on. Right, there we go. I'm sure that's much better. Yes, I did buy a microphone. I wasn't wearing it for the first half of this video because I forgot again. And I almost forgot then, but here we are. My audio is not going to be all over the place now, hopefully, like it has been in the past. I have found this nice little spot to make a campfire and cook my mud crab. You're only going to need 2 things, and that is a mud crab and a lighter. You literally don't need anything else. Now, I know in the last episode I showed you guys a chili mud crab recipe, but the truth is you do not need a recipe at all to enjoy mud crab. In fact, the best way to eat it is on its own. It is absolutely beautiful. You don't need to decorate it with all these fancy sauces, although chili mud crab is amazing. So yeah, I'm here to show you guys that if you do come across a mud crab, you don't need a gas cooker, you don't need a pot, you don't need anything. but a fire, and you could have the best meal of your friggin' life. So my mud crab should still be asleep in the bag there. So I'm gonna start a fire, get some hot coals happening, and then we'll get started. Right, so I've dug myself a little fire pit here. It is super windy, so lucky I did bring my microphone, otherwise you wouldn't be able to hear a single thing I'm saying. So I've decided to move my fire from here into this little protected area here, just because it is ridiculously windy and I cannot get this started, and I've been trying for about 15 minutes and I'm getting the shits. So we're going in here. To be honest, I think this spot is going to be much better anyway. I'll be protected from the wind, and I also will be in the shade. There's literally no wind here compared to out there. That shrub is providing so much wind protection. Righto, how's that? Now we're on. So there's heaps of timber all over this beach, but it's not the type that I want for my fire. It doesn't really have any real weight to it. It's just not good. Righto guys, so I'm just gonna chuck him on like that. I'm gonna put him on his back first up. Move him back so that his claws get done first. And the thing with this mud crab is it's gonna start turning orange when it starts to cook. You can see those claws are starting to go orange. Now guys, I am sure there are better ways to do this, but I just don't have the time to go and find some proper timber and wait for some really decent coals. It's much better to cook it on nice hot coals instead of directly on the flame. Ah, rainbow. Well, how's that for a view? Mud crab cooking there, and we've got a nice rainbow in the background. It's been about 7 minutes. Flip him over. So I've just kind of been moving him around so that all sides of him cook. I reckon he's not far off being done. He's nice and orange. So the fire's died down a bit, so I might just trap him in there with the heat just to finish him off. And I'll just give that another few minutes. Righto, we're bloody running out of daylight here. The time just goes so quick. But let's get him out and go cool him off in the ocean. There he is. Oh, where'd your leg go, mate? Anyway, I'm gonna go rinse him off and cool him off in the ocean. Oh, he's hot though. Basically just cooling that shell down so that I can hold him. Let's crack him open and see if he's cooked properly. We're just gonna come over to this nice bit of driftwood. All right. Literally guys, that is the best way to eat a mud crab. If that's cooked, that is going to be amazing. Let's try it out. Start with his claws, hey? Oh. You are joking. I absolutely stuffed the lollipop, but that's all right. I kind of broke the lollipop a little bit, but that's all right. That is absolutely beautiful. Just get in there with your fingers, guys. Just scoop it up. This is the best way to eat a mud crab. I don't care what anyone says. Honestly, what more could you want than this? Dinner? Whole beach to yourself? my God, that is delicious. You don't have to get out of town. Get out of here. I've got it everywhere. What an absolute grub. The best thing is, it doesn't matter. You can get as messy as you bloody want. I will show you what to do with the body. So this can get a little bit messy. So if you have fresh water, it's gonna be coming in handy, that's for sure. So just rip his shell off. Snap him in half. Pick those filters. There they are. See that beautiful white meat in there? If you've got any water with you handy, just give this a rinse. Just wash all the guts off it. And pick those, they're like lungs or something. I don't know, whatever they are. Pick all that off. That is cooked perfectly. Oh. Righto, that's it for this episode. In the last one, I said that Molly and I were going to have a little bit of a cook-off, but we ended up just doing our own little things. I also just want to add a note. I made YouTube about 5 weeks ago, maybe slightly over, and I have almost reached 10K subscribers. I'm blown away, and I am really grateful to anyone that subscribed. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I just had 20 missed calls from my parents, so I'm going to call them back. Let's see what they say to this.
How you going, Jess?
Hello, Dad. You're on my YouTube.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Dad, I'll talk to you later. Love you.
I love you too, Dad. Bye, sweetie.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, love.
He's just the cutest. But yeah, I'm just going to keep doing me and keep adventuring, and hopefully you guys keep loving the episodes that I put out. Heaps of fun stuff coming up. See you guys on the next episode.